Hi guys, we're back, and I'm come back with some latest news in the and Arsenal transfer news. I'll be trying to do these 1-2 times a week, in the mornings if that helps. But yes, we are back, and yeah, it's bringing you latest transfer news and Arsenal transfer rumours. So let's get into this. Obviously, we heard that Mesut Ozil. The deal has been agreed with Fenerbahce, and we're just waiting confirmation that he has finally moved to Fenerbahce now, after agreeing all terms with the club. And that whole situation with Ozil, the 350 grand a week, the fact he's not even in the Premier League squad, let alone the Europa League squad, it's all over and done with, and both parties can now part ways and move on, which I think benefit Arsenal hugely, especially in terms of the dressing room. So, yeah, it can only be a positive for Arsenal, despite everything that's gone on. But yeah, I do hope. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll quickly share the screen with you now. And let's see if this computer wants to work. Right. So, yeah, as you can see here, Ozil can leave. And Mikel Arteta has said Mesut Ozil can leave in the January window if the deal is right for both club and the midfielder, right? And it can be only a good deal for us. In other talks, Balogun will quickly go into this because there's growing unrest. We know Balogun has had interest from such as Liverpool, for example, and he obviously wants more game time, and he wants to go somewhere where he can get game time. So yeah, it really, as you can see here, Arsenal striker likely to leave club for free in the summer. In Arteta's case, the club wants to make a deal. The manager wants to make a deal. The player wants to stay, and I'm not sure about the agent. We are negotiating with agent with the player that wants to stay at the club, and we need to find an agreement. So, yeah, it looks increasingly likely that this guy, that this talent of Balogun is going to go in the summer. And not only that, he's going to go for free as well. He's only got 6 months left in his contract. So it's another situation that we've had with Sanchez, that we've had with Ramsey. And this just really winds me up. The fact that, yeah, it really does wind me up. The fact these, yeah, yeah, so it really does wind me up. The fact that Balogun is a growing talent. I think if Eddie Nketiah is getting the game time that he's getting, why not Balogun should get the same game time as well? It really does beg the question: what does Arsenal want? I mean, we need to be keeping these strikers and these talents for the future, especially if we want to believe in this trust the process or monarchy, right? We want to be keeping our young players in terms of bringing them into the squad, and also building that a team for the future. And deals like this is not going to help. It's not going to help, right? I know we've got Nketiah there, but Nketiah is not killing it. He was struggling to do it with Leeds in the Championship. So why don't Balogun get a start? It's the same situation with Saliba. We all know now Saliba's gone to we know Saliba's gone to gone back out on loan to Nice, right? So, and yet we keep the likes of Mustafi and not Kolasinac now, but Mustafi, Chambers. He's not good enough, and obviously there's talks about him going as well. I know Arsenal want to try and do a massive clear out as well, and get rid of the deadwood in his side, which is the key. If we can try and do that in January, that's great because we can make some money off these players. But yeah, just it really does. It really does. And I've just heard Igal's just messaged me saying he's going to come on in a minute and have his say about this. So yeah, stay tuned in for that. If any of you guys want to jump on and have your say about the news on this, please feel free to jump on and have your say. I'm more than welcome. In terms of incomings, there are numerous rumors, and if you look at like the thumbnail I've got for this, Arsenal are still linked heavily to Bissouma, saying that could be a dream partnership with Partey and Bissouma in the midfield. If the price is right, go for it. We need a player like Bissouma to come into the side and bring that creativity, especially now the fact that Ozil's gone. And the fact that Ozil's gone is going to release something else as well. I heard this is a very, very loose rumor, right? This is very, very loose. This is not, I don't think this is going to happen at all. But there have been links to Julian Brandt from Borussia Dortmund, who's an extraordinary talent in the in the Bundesliga. So why don't he get a start? I don't know. Jennifer, love the new setup. Yeah, I love the setup as well. Mike's great, it's a lot clearer. Right, and try and keep it that way as well. Like I said, I'm trying to bring the best I can for you guys as always. Those targets are some great targets. Absolutely. Bissouma, Brandt, I take either one of them. If you're now looking at it as well, is that what was I going to say? I lost it. Big ups. Hi, Jonathan. Nice to see you. If you want to have your say, I can see you an Arsenal fan. Come on. We've got a guest on here already, right? He's very, very, very optimistic about Arsenal, and it's not Igal. It is, right, Mr. TD Shifts himself. Right, that's if this computer wants to work.
Stephen? How you going, mate?
Yeah, is it all working? Yeah, it's working. Right, the computer's slow. Sorry about that. Yes. How are you, TD?
One sec. Hang on 1 sec, mate. I just need to go and restart because I can't hear you. I'll jump out, jump back in again.
Okay. Yeah. Not to worry. Jahid, nice to have you back. Yes, Stephen. Hashtag Arteta out. So you're clearly an Arteta outer. I'd love to hear what you think and if your reasons for that. My reasons are very clear, and but I'm all for him proving me wrong because I want Arsenal to win. I want Arsenal to succeed. I don't it's not personally against him. But yeah, obviously Arsenal, we all know, have taken out £120 million bank loan from the government, right? Let's use that to buy some bloody players, right? Let's get some players, right? 'Cause we need some players. TD, you good now?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Do you know what? I forgot to put the overlay on this. So let me just give me 2 seconds. I would find the overlay. No transfer news. There you go. Yeah. So how's yourself anyway?
Oh, not too bad. And also, I'd just like to thank you for the card that you finally sent me. It finally came about a week ago. I don't know why it took so long. it finally
Post
arrived.
office at its finest, mate. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, either that or they had trouble trying to find my house. It's one of the two.
Yeah. Obviously, Ozil's situation looks like it's finally over.
Oh, thank God. Thank
Balogun is now looking like he's going to free. But we'll start with the Ozil thing. What do you think of it?
Ozil, mate. Well, part of me is just like a little bit sad that obviously it didn't work out for him, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like, oh, thank God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can finally just let it go. Don't have to talk about it
Let
again.
it go. Let it go.
Yeah. But like honestly, like yeah, I'm a little bit sad because I think someone summed it up perfectly. I think it's just been a career of almost maybes and little and disappointments. That's basically, you know what I mean. So I think it's finally sort of what's the word? It's finally reassuring that we don't have to readdress this issue again for quite some time, and obviously he's loads obviously until his contract runs out. So, well, we won't have to pay him again. Same with Matt Macy and same with
Yeah.
a few other players as well. So, we don't have to pick it up again. So I'm kind of glad it's done.
Yeah, like I said, is it done? Jonathan says, obviously it's not like he's gone to Turkey now, right? But it is pretty much nailed on. He is going to Fenerbahce, so you can pretty much say it is done. For me, uh, I'm just gonna make this quite easy plea. I feel sorry for all you Mesut Ozil lovers. I know you love him so much, right? Probably more than Arsenal Football Club, right? But face it, he was never good enough. He was not on Bergkamp's level, right? Don't ever compare this guy to Bergkamp again, right? We don't have to go down that road again. But oh come on, I don't know. But yeah, yeah, I'm just glad that I think it will help the dressing room massively as well because him playing with the training with the team and then not being in the squad was not probably helping the team at all. Right. So yeah,
And
for me it's a
and also the
bonus.
players the players had a problem with him as well. That's the other thing. The players actually came out and said they have a problem. They're actually glad that he's going because if you look at it, he basically all his friends are slowly leaving. Klaasnat has already gone to Schalke. Mustafi looks like he's going to be going. Guendouzi's obviously going on loan to Hertha Berlin.
Do you know what? I'll just say, do you know do you know what it feels like to me? Right? What it felt like to me the last 6 months, like when you have a subscription for some sort of like Amazon Prime or something like that. Right. So I've got a subscription to Amazon Prime, but as a student, right? Now I've spent this year and I'm not I pretty much know I'm probably not gonna end up going back to uni anyway. But I'm not gonna tell them that until the end of the year, right? So that way I don't have to end up getting rid of the student fee and ended up paying £8.99 a month. Right. And it's like him, he's had to keep at Arsenal knowing that you get 350 grand a week just to play on a PS4.
Yeah, well, if I was getting those all wages, I'd play the PS4 too, to be honest. But at the same time, I'd be wanted to play football, and I think
Mm.
I think someone also said once Alexis left, it was pretty much Özil was thank you good night, because we were never going to get the best out of him, and football's come and passed him by, and I think you got to do more than just create and actually track back and do the whole package now. And I think nowadays pretty much all number 10s basically do the whole tracking back, creative, and you're doing the whole package basically. And I think in a lot of the games he was a giant passenger as well. And then there's also the other side of it, which I can understand is if we actually had a proper striker and a proper DM, would we have seen the best of him? But we'll never know now. So I guess
To be fair, when we did play with a good DM, from as far as I can remember, I remember when we played him with Santi Cazorla, right? Because Santi Cazorla would fit in that 4-2-3-1 next to who he had at the time. He would have probably sat next to the Xhaka, right? When he was at the club. We still didn't get the best of him out of him then. Don't forget, Cazorla was a very good player.
Oh, absolutely.
Very highly rated, right? And probably underrated, in my opinion, sometimes. But even then, he's far better. Cazorla was far better than the players we've got now. But he never got the best. Ozil never got the best out of him by playing them alongside him. But it's like with so for me, it's like it comes down in the end to, well, I'm sorry, if you're not performing even when the players around you were better, no, you I'm sorry, it's not good enough. People having conversations on whether he is a legend on the basis of one good. He's not a legend. He's not a legend in my opinion. Anyone who thinks he's a legend of Arsenal have really lowered their standards for what makes a legend at Arsenal Football Club. Right? I don't get it. Like compared to some legends like Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, Rocastle, McClintock. Right, if you go back to Ted Drake, even right, and those are legends of the club.
Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams,
Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams,
Sol Campbell.
But anyway, obviously we've heard that. Yeah, Lee Dixon. There's so many. We've heard obviously that Arsenal have had to take out a bank loan.
100 mil.
Yeah. Right, buy some bloody players with that. But hey, I'm not gonna be complaining if we do. But there was a very loose I'm just gonna actually bring it up in a minute. Just give me a sec.
As far as I'm aware, the 120 million was supposedly going to go towards, was going to basically, as I was talking to Charlie earlier actually about this very topic, and as I understand, it was basically going to go into the bank because the tax year was going to come in, right, and basically to balance the books essentially, and it basically it's going to be used to basically also not only play obviously the people who we're still paying off, like Pepe, and obviously like obviously the players are still playing off at the time. Obviously we're still playing several frees like Mari and Gabriel, and still paying Pepe off as well. It was also going to go towards player wages, obviously going to go towards members of staff, because apparently members who are of the London Coley team, part of the training ground, everything else, and then
just hold that thought for 2 secs, because I've got Marley in the background. How are you?
The originals. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Yeah, not too bad at all.
I'm meant to say you guys are my originals. I'm pretty sure this didn't make any sense for whoever's watching it. So.
Well, we just
that made no sense, mate.
Well, we just touched upon the Ozil situation. Now we're obviously talking about the 120 mil that Arsenal just taken out for a bank loan. But I've said what I need to say about the Ozil thing. As I said, like, I think personally for me, like, he was a great player while he was here. He just didn't, live up to the expectations.
He's a good player, but he was a good player, but he never fulfilled his absolute qualities that he was supposed to.
Yeah, well, that was what I was going to say, and it's basically he's basically Ozil's career was basically known for almost maybes, and
Yeah.
that was so. And as I said, unfortunately, once Alexis left, he I knew that he was done. Like,
Yeah.
and
Anyway,
and
well,
he pretty much
yeah.
should have left with Alexis, to be honest, when we had the chance. And
Yeah.
I feel like maybe if we had left that same year, I know we kept him to basically appease the fan base at that point. But if he'd probably left
Yeah,
at the
well,
same
I'm sorry if it's just one of them. Like, if I'm sorry, but I don't care like about that fan base. Right, all I care about is Arsenal Football Club. Right, and if you're losing that part of the fan base, then that part of the fan base is not needed at this club.
Oh no,
It's
it's
simple
great
as
that
that.
they're leaving. It's great that
Oh
they're
yeah,
leaving Arsenal now.
are you
I
looking, Davy Beck? Are you looking forward to? Oh, I want it back, mate. Honestly, right? It gives me fucking therapy after watching Arsenal. Right? Honest God, I'm missing it already. But yeah, like I said, 7 p.m. tonight. I've got my checkered flag show. Is the F1 news show, so make sure you tune in for that. Plus, everyone in the chat already, can you leave a like, subscribe, share the content, do what you can, do all of that, and make sure you can get people subscribed to this channel on the road to 1K as we speak. So, Marty, let me just give you your thoughts on the Ozil situation before I come up with any rumors.
I mean, knowing him, I'm assuming TD said most of what I would say as well. I can't stand Ozil, and like the thing that I hate the most at Arsenal, mate, it's not Bellerin, it's not Xhaka, it's not Mustafi, it's not the little mistakes Arteta makes, it's not the pop, it's not how our fans are reactive and all that. It's Ozil fanboys. That's the thing I hate the
Yeah.
most of the club. So seeing them leave, it's gonna be
Oh my
so
god!
amazing.
Oh my god! He did that skill.
Mate,
Oh my god! I cum my pants.
right now, I was reading my phone like before joining you guys, and I still saw
Someone
this
came up. I
mofo.
saw already on a YouTube, right? This this like a montage of him being a legend at Arsenal,
Ah,
right? And do
fuck
you know what
off.
I put under him, right? He's no legend. If you're a
No,
legend, you're putting him on the likes of Bergkamp. If you're putting him on the likes of Bergkamp, you're a fucking disgrace. You ain't an Arsenal editor. You're a disgrace, and you're not part of this fucking fan base, in my opinion.
mate.
Because all you care about is how great Ozil is. Right, and if you actually think about what actually of Arsenal have done in terms of the players we've got and had over the years, you would realise Ozil's nowhere near them. Nowhere
no.
near.
The thing with
Ozil
Ozil
would
is
give 100%. Bergkamp will give 100% on the pitch and die on the shirt, right, to
no,
try and win
it's
a European final. Not trudge off the pitch like he couldn't give a fuck.
no,
I
it
wouldn't,
really shouldn't.
I wouldn't stick him in the top 5 for the last 5 years, man. I wouldn't stick him in the top 5 players that we've had in the last 5 years. If you think about the players we've had in the last 5 years, RVP, Santi Cazorla, even Aubameyang, I would stick them up there as well. In Cesc Fabregas, even Riziki. All those players who've actually done more than Ozil. And who've
No, yeah,
actually,
you're right.
you know,
I wouldn't.
But you know what?
I
That's the
wouldn't
thing as
even
well.
classify.
I
I
even
wouldn't
put.
even.
Do you know what? I even put. Sorry, I put players like, say, like Edu, for example, when he was a player, or Gilberto. They're not on the levels of Vieira, right?
No,
But they
I mean,
gave
Gilberto Silva was immense, mate.
like even like Jules Grimondet or for some
Yeah.
some players like that. They weren't on the levels of like talent wise of maybe a Mesut Ozil or or a Patrick Vieira or something.
Yeah.
But do you know why I value them more? Because they give everything on the pitch.
Yeah, they've won. They put in the
They
effort.
fight
The
the
thing with
badge.
Ozil is, I agree with you guys. Like, I wouldn't even place Ozil as like, if you want to create the criteria, I wouldn't even place Ozil as a post Invincibles legend. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. But the thing with Ozil is, he was once a great player, but he was a great like playmaker. That's it. Like his whole deal was making
Here's the
like
thing,
giving
is that
assists.
Ozil is the ideal example of a luxury player. If you put him in a world-class team, he will flourish. if he isn't a player who can carry a team, he isn't a player who can carry a team by himself.
That's not factual anymore, though. That's what that's what I was gonna say. Like, he would never be like entirely like world class genius category just because he doesn't put in the effort. But the thing is, his game is incomplete for today's football.
Charles.
Like, football literally surpassed Ozil. Right now, TD
Hang
said
on,
it.
I think Charles has made a new account. He's now a Chelsea fan. Marcus Alonso.
Oh wow. Okay, so I think I caught TD finishing his what he was saying. It's like there's no room for a player like Ozil in today's top football anymore. Like, he needs to play in Turkey in the MLS, where he's still like so much better than everyone else that he doesn't need to do any defending. But right now in top football, you can't have that number 10.
Yeah, the reason I say for the cam position is not out of date, right? You can play a cam in a successful side, on a 4-2-3-1, right? The problem is that players like Mesut Ozil, they need to give exactly the output as everyone else gives.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He doesn't put the work rate in. Everyone keeps going, well, he's not supposed to. He's a cam. Well, I'm sorry. If Aubameyang's got to and Pepe's got to, which I have seen him do in an FA Cup semi-final and a final, right? You've got to do it as well. You defend as a team and play as a team now. Right?
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say. I think the number 10 position, I think
you press and everything.
I think it's passed him by, and you got to do more than create now. You got to track back. You got to defend. You got to do the whole package basically. And if you look at proper number 10s like Kevin De Bruyne and all that, and players actually do the whole package, they basically do everything. And this is what everyone thinks Ozil is. Basically, a Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is levels above Ozil because he basically does everything.
Even Kevin De Bruyne will fight on the pitch. That's
exactly. That's exactly. And also, if you look at Middlesbrough in the last 3 games, he basically dies for that badge, and he basically goes and does everything.
This is the thing: is that people when come up with stats about his work rate, and I'm like, yeah, but when's that work rate effectively defended our team?
Yeah, mate. Even the biggest PK taker in history, Bruno Fernandes, he tracks back.
Hang on. I'd love to find the clip where I said Arsenal can win the league.
That's never happened.
If you can come on this stream and find that clip, right? Then I'll donate some money to the charity, right? I'll donate like 10 quid to CLDF, right?
Stephen will straight up donate his liver if you find that.
Shut up. I can't do that. I can't do one anymore, right? But this guy probably doesn't have the brain capacity to know what that is, right? I mean, for God's sake, you think Spurs is going to win the quadruple? But yeah, I've never actually said that. I might have jokingly gone like, "Oh yeah, well, he's in balls off. Arsenal can win the league, woohoo!" Right? But I've not seriously said Arsenal are going to win the league, not at all. Even though it's so wide open, right? We all know you're Charles. You've now got another troll account. So good luck.
Why'd you change your name? I like Charles better than I like Marcus.
I know.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Go back to Charles, and I'll respect your comments.
No, I still wouldn't. Land 10 nights back. Be back. Holla is gone. Yeah. I was actually bring up a very loose sort of news clip that we were linked to, and it's to do with this player, Julian Brandt. Apparently, it could be a potential replacement for Arsenal, whether it be in their January transfer window or the actual. Hang on, sorry. What I'm saying is, it could be either in January or the summer a replacement for Ozil.
Who?
Julian Brandt.
Oh, okay.
Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to think what you'd think about that. Because I'd
That's
take him.
TD's favorite option, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've always said that Julian Brandt's always been my number one option.
I've already bought him on FIFA.
And he is everything that we need in that midfield. He is. I love Julian Brandt. I loved him when he was playing at
Come on.
Leverkusen. I loved him. When he was when Leonard was still there. He is a fantastic player. And when you saw when he was playing next to Kai Havertz, when Kai Havertz was still at Leverkusen, he was absolutely sensational. And he basically can do what Emil Smith Rowe can do, basically play across the front three and be creative. The only problem with Julian is that he sometimes gets a little bit lackadaisical and he does go a little bit yellow card heavy, and every now and then he does get if the ball gets past him, he doesn't really track back that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there is a few things that to work on there, but apart from that, mate, he is the whole package. If it ends up going through, which at this stage it looks increasingly more likely, then mate, I'm going to be jumping out of this wall. Honestly,
Hang on. Can I just address something here? Because right, what am I the reason Wickham can't win? Fuck all. Right. What have I got to do with Wickham? I
Wait,
ain't got a problem with Wickham.
hold up.
Have I ever mentioned Wickham? No. And now he's gone. Ads was the one who brought Jem and Matt on your stream. Respect him.
What's happening? What's happening? When
Have
did
I said
Steven ever
something? When have
disrespect
I
Pat?
said, Marcus? Fuck off.
Yo, no, but hold up.
Fuck off, man. Right? I've never had a guy as right. Do you know what? Actually, honestly, because you're calling him out and I'm calling Jem out, right? I'm gonna fucking bring him on here, right? And I'm gonna prove
Steven,
you lot wrong. No.
can you go back to the last comment? Can you go back to the last comment? Please.
Yeah.
I've spent my entire life thinking this club was called Wycombe. You're saying it's Wickham.
Wickham.
That's new to me. Yo, TD.
Wickham Wanderers.
TD, I want to ask you something because you've been following Brandt for much longer than I have. How did it work when he played alongside Havertz? Did he play more of a winger role? Like how did that work out?
He basically rotated with Leon Bailey when he was at Leverkusen. Basically, he was on the left hand side basically, and there was a few times when there was Leon Bailey on the left, Brandt in the middle, and Havertz on the right hand side, and basically those front three basically was so creative and it was so dangerous. I can't remember who was up front at the time, but they were so dangerous that those three would literally interchange between, because they would basically go interchange between the front three, so that they would rotate. And so Brandt would be in the middle one time, and then Havertz would be in the middle, then they would shift over to the left, and they would rotate between left to right. And it was something to behold. And I've always had a thing for Brandt for a long time, and Kai Havertz as well. But it's a shame he went to Chelsea and he hasn't really done anything. But but this is the thing. Like if we're Arsenal Football Club of any sort of ambition, these are the kind of players that you got to be going for.
Oh, brilliant, Brandt! I'll take him in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Can you come on, please, Matt? I need you to come on for 2 minutes, please.
I think he's
right,
at work,
Marcus.
Steven.
If you've got any bollocks, you come on as well.
I think he's at work, Matt.
Right.
I think he just shouted that he's at work there.
But because seriously, big up or on the bog. Watch this. That's dedication. That's more than I needed to know, man. But seriously.
Wait, does the bog mean bathroom or something? Restroom?
Yeah, it means the toilet.
Oh, okay, got it. Yo, TD, that's actually pretty exciting. Looking at it I still prefer Buendia, but looking at it as an Arsenal perspective, it makes sense for us to go after someone like that because Saka and Martinelli are two players that can rotate as well. And I think the striker you were thinking about was Kevin Volland. I think he's been there for a while.
I think he was there for quite some time, and Kevin Volland ended up getting about 25 goals in that season because of the fact
Mhm.
because of those goes with those three, and you know this is why I love this guy, man. He is like, and the thing is like this is why I love him even more because basically Aubameyang and Leno are trying to tap him up as well, basically getting him to come over here, and you know this is just one of the many reasons, and I think I think this is the other thing because Brandt not only is he got a he's not
Adds on no
exactly
deals.
exactly quick, right? But he's also got good positioning as well. He's got a football brain, and he's a leader on the pitch as well, and he knows where to be at the right time, and that's what we need.
Yeah,
You know,
the only thing that worries me would be his defending.
But I'll just go get through these comments just quickly here. Apart from the obvious, not very keen on Brun. Jonathan says he personally doesn't want another player at the Bundesliga. If you're willing to come on, I'd love to hear you know why. But I don't see why we shouldn't get Brandt. For me, it's a perfectly good replacement. And Matt, I will try, mate. I will have fun. Yeah, man. Yeah, please. Even if it's just for 2 minutes, just to put this fucking prick in his place. Because he's talking shit. Right? He's talking what you're crapping up, mate.
Yeah. You know what? People talk a lot of scheisse about the Bundesliga. I don't get that. I think it's the second best. I think it's the second best league in Europe.
Where does Lewandowski play?
Exactly.
Bundesliga.
Exactly. I think it's a dope league.
I just also said, by the way, I say Arsenal can win the league. I'm not TD.
TD never said that either.
I didn't say that.
I'm just taking the piss. I know you're optimistic. That's why.
To be honest, I was the one that said that Arsenal finished third. To be honest, I didn't say we're going to win the league. You know, I'm not that generous.
Mohit, nice to have you on. Please, if you're all new here, subscribe. Get us back up, get us up to 1K. Share it with everyone else. Make sure they get subscribing as well. You don't even have to watch any of this stuff, right? You don't even have to just subscribe and help us get to 1,000K subscribers. Then we can help the charity, Children's Living Foundation, in terms of super chat donations. So all the money will go to them. So that's what it's all
like
for.
That name.
Yeah, man.
I like that name a lot. Mold.
And also on Julian Brandt as well.
Mohit, huh?
Mold.
Also on Julian Brandt, Michael.
Hang on, I'm just gonna say who's he been linked to. He's been linked to. We've been linked to both Brandt, Bissouma, and one other. There was one other player I was mentioning.
We've been linked to Brandt.
Buendia. But what I've got Igal's in the house. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on for 5 minutes. It's no worries. Obviously, as I mentioned, Ozil deal is gone. Matt's also on. Look at that. The mask Matt is on.
Yes.
Wait, Charlie, can I just say, Charlie, this Igal is like a true Donny, man. Respect the hustle. This guy is like rain or shine, he always has a smile on his face, and he encapsulates the Arsenal spirit.
Do you know what? Sometimes, yeah, man, the amount of crap you sometimes have to take a terrorist, man, is just unreal. But to be fair to him, he's there every time. Right, he never backs down. He's always there first, right? Right, and it's like I've said to Terry, he's like, right, that's what. Like if Terry ever invited me on as a panelist, I would be there even if we win, lose, or draw. Even if we got smashed.
And can I also just say that Igal's smile is super infectious, man. It's like the Aubameyang smile. Every time you see it, you just want to start smiling. It's super infectious. So big up, Igal, man. Respect.
All right. Jonathan quickly says, when I think of Bundesliga, I think Xhaka, Kolasinac, Werner, and Havertz, even though Oba came from here. And
come on.
Trust me, Buendia isn't that good. Cantwell is so much better.
No.
It's a toss between. I'm not sure, but Cantwell's there's been doing numbers as well in the Championship as well, but I don't think it's been quite to the level of Buendia, to be honest.
Nah, mate.
It's his opinion, as everyone is. Matt, how are you doing?
Can I respond
Good,
to
mate,
this
you?
comment?
Yeah, sorry, go
Okay, so let me put my camera on. Look into my eyes. Oh shit, what's going on with my camera?
on. Look into my eyes if I can't see them.
My camera is acting up, guys. What the hell? Okay,
Trust
so
me,
enough about
trust
that.
me, trust me, you don't want to be saying
Emmanuel
look into my
Buendia,
eyes if you're prime or something, because he's always wearing sunglasses. You can't see his eyes.
look, Emmanuel
Oh, there
Buendia,
he is.
All right,
Emmanuel Buendia,
I'll give it to you.
Emmanuel Buendia at Norwich, okay, currently is the top created the most chances in world football. Last year in the Premier League, and a struggling Norwich side that got relegated, he ended up getting seven assists and 1 goal. Only he was in the top list for assists, top list for chances created, top list for Premier League chances created. Only Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, and Trent Alexander-Arnold were better than him. If he was given a bigger platform, with better players, you'd see him perform at a higher standard. Look at the players he's playing around, and look at how much you're getting out of him. And I'm telling you, if you give this guy a bigger platform, a bigger opportunity, he will do much better than Todd Cantwell or any of these guys. I understand that people want us to get Grealish, but look at Grealish. Look at Maddison. He came from Norwich. He walked straight into that Leicester side and made
Grealish more likely will go to Man United though. And can I just also say is that I'll just quickly say is that I agree with your comment is your view, but I'd say if we couldn't get Buendia, would you take Cantwell as another option?
No.
If that's the only one we could get.
No, they play different games.
What about on the even if it was as a loan?
Let me ask you a question. Do we need in this team right now? Do we need somebody who finishes chances from the midfield, like that doesn't really create the chances themselves, or do we need someone who creates chances for other people? Because Todd Cantwell is going to be a finisher. He's not really a person who's going to create the chances for other people, where Emmanuel Buendia can play as a deep lining midfielder. He can play as a regular midfielder. He can play on the right. He can play on the left. And he's shown that he's creative enough to carry a team forward. Todd Cantwell has not shown to me that he's creative enough to carry a team's attack.
Can I just back you Gal 1 second here? Yeah. I actually turned my camera on to clap for him because very astute comments. That's more or less what I was gonna say as well. I'd actually take, you don't need to full screen me, but I'd take Cantwell, no problem, as a squad player. But Buendia, like, I'm confused as to how like anyone other than Cantwell's parents think he's better than Buendia. Like, it makes no sense. You look at both of them playing, Buendia is a much better player, and you look at the stats, it's like 2 or 3 times the outcome with Buendia. His numbers are just sensational. I think he's got more than 7 assists this season already because, you know, they're playing against weaker opposition, sure, but he's still playing at a shit team.
Yeah.
So if he played with the likes of Aubameyang, Martinelli, Saka, I'm sure he'd get more. Yeah. So he's an exciting one, mate. He's my favorite.
Because he hasn't got long, obviously. Matt, what would you think about first of all about Buendia going to Arsenal, and the fact that if Arsenal can't get Grealish, would Man United? Do you think Man United could grab Grealish?
I don't think they want to pay the price. I can see him being at least 100 million, especially after this season. He was about 70 million last summer, wasn't he? So I see it going up by at least 30 million. I don't think Manu will make an offer of 100 million, and I don't think Aston Villa will accept anything less. So I think it'll be a Jadon Sancho thing with Grealish. Do you know what I mean? The fact that they won't want to pay the money for him. I can't see anybody else paying 100 million for him either. Can you?
I can see Arsenal putting that loan money.
Your thoughts on Diallo? Obviously, Diallo's come today.
Let me say something. I could see Arsenal using that loan money from the government and dropping it on Grealish. Could you?
I would blame them.
No, we're gonna pay in over 50 installments.
No, it's not installments. What they need is cash up front. So you know what? Since we got a short-term loan from the government, that means we could pay it back at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I think
I
Brainwash is a
honestly,
little
do you know
strange.
what? The only thing I go against that is that the way the situation is at the minute, and it's more and more likely that football could be called off at some point because it is getting more serious. So, I mean, we were talking about it last night, weren't we, Matt? So, yeah, that's the only thing I've probably got to say on them not spending that sort of money is that they might need that in case the football is called off for a number of weeks or so. Jonathan
I
has
guess
said
with
Campbell is this. Hang on, Campbell is the same position as Martinelli and Saka, but he isn't better than both. So
Yeah, no, he's not.
yeah, go on, Matt.
I was going to say that maybe looking at it actually on a different perspective, Aston Villa might actually accept something lower if they are struggling financially. Do you not think maybe that could happen if
Yeah.
things are going to halt with playing games stuff like that? So I don't know.
You know
Like
what?
it's
I
open.
I just forgot, and I was going to ask you. Can you tell this prick to go where he can stick it?
Yeah, just go where you can stick it. What is this
Right.
all about anyway?
Well,
what is
no,
this about?
no. Wait. He said you're deluded if Spurs aren't winning the quadruple. So originally, I thought he was that Ray Charles bloke, you know,
He
like
is.
Mr. Ray
He is.
Charles. I'm so blind I can't see Tottenham as shit. Right, and then he went, Stephen, you were the one saying Arsenal could win the league. Now, when have you ever heard me saying that Arsenal going to win the league? Maybe a gal, but not me.
No, last time I said that was 2017, 18.
Well, but I was never going to say we were going to win the league at all, right? Even with this season the way it is. Then it said, I'm the reason Wickham, or in Marley's case, he thinks that's why come.
Why can't he?
Right? Yeah, he thought I'm the reason Wickham can't.
Mate, I spent like 10 years playing FIFA saying, why can't be? Why can't be?
That sounds like a Native American place, you know, like Wyoming, you know, like.
Yo, what's
Marley, we
South
don't know-
American
we don't
Indian
know what
going
we
to
want
the UK and
Marley, we
creating
don't
a
know.
club?
We don't know what you say to your missus. We don't want to know.
Fair
God.
enough.
God dear.
Yeah,
Did I-
Anyway, like I was saying, is that Stephen, you're the reason Wickham can't win anything. Arsenal is a moron club, right? And I
What
said,
have you got to do with Wickham? What's
I
he
ain't
got
got
to
a
do
clue.
with Wickham?
I've never been to Wickham. I've never said anything against Wickham.
Is it possible to
Have
pull
they
like
got Akinfenwa? Is it what Akinfenwa? Or
Yeah.
right?
Akinfenwa.
Yeah,
oh,
I
the big
love
bloke?
him.
Yeah.
I love him. Man. He's brilliant. Right?
He's amazing.
Ads was one who bought, and then he went. Ads was the one who bought Jem and Matt on your stream. Respect him.
I don't know what
When
he's on
have I
about,
had a
mate.
go at Matt? Can you tell me when I've had a go at Ads?
No, because I don't remember you doing that, mate. I don't know what this
You
guy's
feel
on
like a
about.
nephew.
Yeah, this is why.
To be fair,
Jen, if you're still around, so you were on just a minute ago, can you come back on?
to be
Because
fair,
I really want to clarify that I haven't been horrible to you or anything.
Listen,
be
you don't
fair-
have to clarify nothing. Understand that Marcus Alonso, aka the fake left back from Chelsea right now, is just kicking it, doing his thing in the chat, and you're giving him everything he wants. So just stop reading his chats
Yep.
and mute him for a bit.
well,
Uh,
This is felt like a nudge,
Yeah,
by the way.
maybe it's just me ago, and I'm probably just because I'm new to this and this.
can I just put an idea? Possibly, maybe the reason why he's so angry is because he's behind Ben Chilwell, and he's not playing, and he gets to look at it.
You know, when you said behind Ben Chilwell, I just thought some dirty mind stuff. Like,
We don't want to know, man. We don't want to know.
You think he's behind Ben? He's sure.
You got your own tune for that, so leave it.
And with Ad, I think the only ones who's had a go at him, I think that would be me. But I've apologized to him, to be fair. So you know.
No, I mean, people have arguments with ads, but no one's that like he's never fought anyone here. This guy's crazy. You can't pull like more than one comment at a time, right? Because if you put all his comments on the stream, that's like the perfect time to say kids stay at school, kids don't do drugs.
But like us, he's probably just trying to wind someone up. But anyway, like I've mentioned with Ozil going, is that potentially I think Christian's just turned up. How are you, Christian?
Hello?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good, bro. How are you, man?
Yeah, not too bad. Igal, I'm just gonna quickly suggest about this is very loose rumors, and I don't think this is gonna happen about Julian Brandt as a potential replacement for Mesut Ozil, maybe in January or the summer. So
why do we want another guy who is? Look, Julian Brandt has not gotten. I think he's gotten 2 assists his whole season, played 13 or 19 games in the league, and he's underperforming and he's not performing at all. Why are we going to go get a player from Dortmund side, which he can't even get a game over the likes of a 19-year-old American who's quite good, but like Claudio Reyna's getting more game time than him. You have obviously Sancho and other guys getting more game time than him. I honestly believe. We have a better
game time than him. Yeah, I know, but like the thing is with
him.
the thing with
just finish. I wouldn't give him. I would not give him any looking anymore based on the fact that we looked at guys like Dominic Szoboszlai and said we worry about his adjustment to the Premier League. We should be worried about a guy who's not cutting the mustard right now in Germany coming to Arsenal. In a struggling Arsenal, it doesn't benefit anybody.
Who called me out quickly? Because I've got to go back to work.
Right, I just had this comment here. I just wanted to clarify that I've shown respect to ads at all times.
Ads was the one who brought Jim and Matt on your stream. Respect him. Oh yeah, this guy's come on my stream a couple of times, asked some weird questions. Stephen, you're some guy. All right, what did he say about me? Say anything about me?
He said you were only introduced to this channel based on ads, and you would have never came on besides that. So
Matt, just what kind of stupid call out is that?
Stupidest shit ever. Anyway, your hair looks nice.
I've just had a haircut.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Had a haircut, you know.
It's sitting very tall today. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that it? Is that all he called me out for? That was a bit boring, wasn't it? I thought it was.
For the record, you and Steve have no beef.
I saw a Gal on there, and I was like, "There's no way in hell he's going to call me out if a Gal's on there," because I know a Gal.
I just said, Jim. I just said to the group. I said the reason why he's probably so angry is because he's behind Ben Chilwell all the time.
Yeah, he's a weirdo, this guy, mate. He came on yesterday on my channel and started saying some weird stuff. weird questions. I don't know who it is, but
yeah, it's like the Charles one. I think I'll put you and Charles in a room and book a therapist.
They're the same person. They're the same person. You can't have 2 Spurs fans saying quadruple in all caps like this.
It's just sad, isn't it?
Do we have a saying in Australia, mate? He's fucking cooked. That's what.
Oh my god. Yeah. Jim came on camera to kill people.
Huh?
You came on camera today to destroy people.
I can't hear you again. Say it again.
You came on camera today to destroy people.
I did. That was why I came on because
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted to clarify that we've got.
Like Stephen said, he was like, "You need to come on." Someone's just called you out. I was like, "Hang on."
He's more.
Maybe it's just me misunderstanding it. It was just I just wanted to make sure
actually called Stephen out.
I got no beef with either of you.
No, he actually called Stephen out and he said, "Oh, you." I don't know. It's just weird. He's calling Stephen out for disrespecting ads.
How does it matter how we met anyway? And what is it? Is it harming you, mate? Like, what difference does it make? Like,
yeah,
like our channel.
Giving you great content. What's the problem?
You want to call this show the Marco Alonso show? Like, 'cause it's been all about him, innit?
Yeah.
Arsenal people want to buy another Chelsea has been.
Yeah, well.
Yo, Marcus, just to clarify, Steven and Jam
How
actually.
funny would it be 31st of January we actually sign Marcos Alonso?
Nah, move on.
Fuck off,
Yeah.
dude. No, don't spit
thank you.
that into the universe.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Let's
Hey, listen.
ask.
They might be listening to you, man. They might have you.
Can I say something, Jem? Were you one of the people who said Willian might do well for us?
I said he would
Be
start.
very careful how
I
you
didn't
say
think he
this.
would be as bad as he has been, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. So, no,
I'm hearing reports he's being linked to Spain.
Yeah, Real Betis. I saw that too.
Is he? Can I book him the taxi and pack his bags?
Yep. Get the
I think
hell
he should
out.
go back to Brazil, where
It's the
Charlie
only
is.
thing
And
I'm
plays
worried
football there.
about with Ozil. I never got to do it. I never got to drive him there.
Yo, I
Say that
take
again,
him
sorry.
Fluminense. I take him very easily.
You take him, Charlie.
I gotta
Join
go,
him over
guys.
to your club in Brazil.
Yeah,
I'll take him at the MLS.
Yeah, I
MLS
take him at
you'd kill it.
Brazil. Yes.
Peace
Yo,
out,
but
everyone.
Marcus.
Hey, boys,
Pete,
I've got to
Maddie,
go. 'Cause I'm at work. Yeah, I'll
good
talk to you
Later,
a bit later.
Yeah.
Thanks
Marcus.
for helping us clear that up,
Later
Jem.
on, boys.
Right.
Marcus, I want to clarify. Steven and Jem actually met through a dating app originally. That's just brought him into the stream. Yeah. Just making it clear to
That was
everyone.
a dead joke, Charlie. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
Don't do that again. Stop that.
Steven is laughing.
No, that was not funny. That was
Don't
just
give me
bad,
more ammunition.
I can't lie, bro.
bro. That was so bad. Stop. I don't know what they do in Brazil, but that was not funny.
I don't think it was that unfunny.
You got to bear with him, right?
No, Charlie,
He's
I'm just
very-
joking, bro. Relax.
it's this time of the year. It's got a very weird climate. He gets very confused.
Oh, it is really hot in here. Yes. So that actually makes sense. The sun might be fucking up my jokes. That's perfectly normal. Yes.
Or either that you're clearly dehydrated. You're not thinking straight. One of the two. It's got to be one or the other.
Yo.
Did you guys hear the bullshit links about Lingard to Arsenal?
Yeah, come on, man.
I missed it.
Look better than Pepper for improvement.
The only reason I would
man.
sign Lingard is to sign him for Strictly Come Dancing.
No, the only reason why you sign Lingard is to have give Aubameyang a dance partner, so he can.
Bro, Aubameyang's been useless this season.
Yeah, he's been awful.
Lingard scored 1 goal in 38 game season.
Who?
Lingard.
Yeah,
And it was the
he's
last kick of the game
better than
on the
Pepe.
38th game.
he's better than Pepe. I don't care. He's better than him.
No, he's not. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Bro,
Come
Is
on,
Ahmad
Chris.
Lingard better than
I
Pepe?
haven't seen Ahmad Diallo. I have not seen
Come
Ahmad
on,
Diallo
Chris.
play a game
Hang
for
on,
Man
man.
United. I know he's better than Pepe.
One at a time, because otherwise no one can hear the actual
I haven't
points,
seen
right?
Ahmad Diallo play a game for Man United. I know he's already better than Pepe.
Chris,
I'm
you're
going.
14. You're way too old to be taking drugs. This makes no sense what you're saying right now.
That was nice. That was nice.
It's I mean Pepe, like people talk a lot of crap about Pepe because of his price tag, but last season his stats were not that bad. You can't just come and say the Lingard's better than him.
And to be fair,
I
will
think
give
Pepe's
it-
numbers were better
Yeah.
than some of your strikers.
Hang on a minute. To be fair to Pepe, though, that's his first season he had to have with 3 managers,
Yeah.
right? And he managed to put up some decent stats compared to some. Look at Willian as another, example, right? On a winger that we've bought, right? We've put him on those high wages, even higher wages than Pepe, and he's not even done even half what Pepe did last season.
What was
Yeah.
Pepe's stats last season? 5 goals, 6 assists, or something?
No,
Wasn't it?
no.
In the league.
Can I just say that Pepe last season got 18 goal contributions?
He's stat padding in the Europa League. Oh, flip's sake.
Not
Nah,
most of
mate,
it.
We're playing it.
Europa
It
League, you just
counts.
say-
Yo, Steven, I'm going to head out. But before I head out, can I just say a couple points?
Yeah. No, go for it.
Ozil, goodbye. It's been nice. You played well for 2 good seasons. You're not a legend, but you were an icon at a certain point.
You're a good player, mate.
Yeah,
You're a good
player.
brand name.
Yeah, and in addition to that, loan out Willock, Nelson, and
Yep.
all these guys who are not playing. loan them out, then send Danny Ceballos back home to Spain where he can play better football and he can do more. In addition to the pace of the Premier League not being up to scratch, and in my opinion, we should go get 2 Premier League proven players in Bindia, Bissouma, and if we can, go get a David Neres as the Brentford goalkeeper as a backup goalkeeper for next season. Bring him in now.
David Raya.
David
Raya.
David Raya, yeah. Go get him. Send him back on loan to Brentford, and then pay the full fee next summer. That's how we should do it.
That's complex.
No, so 3 signings: a goalkeeper and 2 midfielders.
So you said David Neres as well, didn't you?
No, David Raya. That's the goalkeeper.
Oh, you meant to say David Raya. Got it.
But yeah. Steven, big up to you. And guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you guys doing?
Exactly,
what are you guys doing?
What are you doing? We've got to get to 1K and help this charity out, man.
Not even that. Get at least 25 likes on this video. What are you guys doing?
At least. Come on, man.
Come on.
Gal, just want to say congratulations on the 2K as well, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Yeah,
congratulations,
man.
Bro.
That's mad.
Congrats, dude. Congrats.
That's mad.
This is why I say Egal's smile is infectious, because it just reminds me of a band makes smile, man. This is why when you start see Egal start smiling, you know the world's good.
Yeah, TD, I'll tell you something, TD. When you compliment somebody too much, it kind of gets overboard. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know how to take it. Just
look, Egal, mate. I'm Australian such a time. We love to give praise, so just take it up the bum, all right? That's how we.
I'm not taking shit up the bum. I'm out of here, bro. Bye.
I'm just gonna quickly actually just bring up. Hang on, I'm trying to find a good page for it actually.
You know what? I have a stepsister that lives in Toronto. I should tell a gal to talk to her, but then again, I hate her, so I probably shouldn't.
I don't know whether to laugh or ask for right.
Who's that punishment for, though? Who would that be?
Bits and bobs. I can see you in the chat. If you want to come on, well and welcome to. We're going to be on for another about 15 minutes, I'd say. Yeah, I'm just going to look at. This is Pepe's stats of
2021.
2021. So we'll go for the last season.
Yeah, he had good look. To be fair, I'll give him one thing. Towards the end of the season, he played quite well, but he's just not playing very well.
So he had 31 appearances, 5 goals, 6 assists, 4 yellow cards, 2,012 minutes. He scored 2 goals in the Europa League out of 6 appearances. 2 assists, 6 appearances in the FA Cup, 1 goal and 2 assists. He didn't play at all in the EFL. So in total, in all competitions, I don't know what that sound is, but it's gone now. 42 appearances, 8 goals, 10 assists, and 4 yellow cards. So it's for first season. It's not bad. I mean, it can be better.
It's not
especially
bad.
the fact that we've how poor Arsenal were last season.
Yeah. One thing I will say,
the fact that we went through 3 managers as well.
Yeah.
That's what
the thing is, I don't mind that. His first season, I wasn't calling him a flop then, but he has not kicked on at all. When I see him play in the Prem, he doesn't do anything.
See, I bet you've just swapped your account. That's sad. You got to have. Oh, there's an imaginary person that agrees with me.
Yeah, Charles, that wasn't discreet whatsoever. That wasn't discreet.
If not, you can back it up by coming on.
Yo, Chris.
Tottenham to win the EFL Cup, man. Tottenham to win the EFL Cup. They'll win the EFL Cup. That'll be it.
That's the Carabao Cup, right?
Yeah, Carabao Cup.
Yeah, who gives a crap?
Sorry to burst your bubble, but Tottenham ain't winning the cup. It's Man City, bro.
Nah, look, City beat United. I'm a United fan. City beat United.
Yeah,
so
but
I want
it's
not.
Look, if you're gonna go down the cup route, if everyone wants to win a trophy such as a cup, the one they want to win.
This is the best way to break it down. Stephen, the best way to break it down.
Let me just finish.
Is that Arsenal's is the FA Cup. Man City is the Carabao Cup. That's the best way to break it down. Tottenham don't win anything. That's the best way to describe it.
No. TD, to be honest, the way this season's gone, I'm not too fussed if we don't win it, right? To be honest, right? I am now just more like what I'm saying is that if you're going to go for a cup, you don't go Europa League, you don't go for the Carabao Cup, you don't go. All you go for, the one you want is the FA Cup. Let's be honest. The one you want is the FA Cup out of the two.
For me, if it's between the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, you're definitely going the FA Cup. But if you were going to say
the history behind it,
if you were going to say Europa League or FA Cup, I'll probably say Europa League.
Yeah,
because you get you get a better reward.
For sure. Yo, Chris.
But I think the way this season's gone, I honestly think that we will we're not going to get anything this year.
Like I'm now coming to the realization that you probably were joking, but when you said, for example, that you have no idea who this Diallo guy is, but you know he's better than Pepe, like you don't know his numbers. Pepe's numbers when he was back at Lille.
When he was in Lille, I'll give him
messy.
He was cold still.
How can you not back it up? You have to have some evidence behind you about how well your team's playing, about the fact you've won something in the past which your team hasn't. Right, you've got no winning mentality, so you can't have anything to back it up with. You've got to come up with backing in of your reason why you think Tottenham are going to win it. Right, not just say, "Oh, it's because it's happening." Right, you've got to have a legitimate reason in your head. Right, I think Arsenal are going to win Europa League because, right, of this, and this. Right, the reason I think, it's like I said. The reason I don't think Arsenal are going to win the title is because we ain't strong enough mentally. We're not strong enough in squad depth.
Start Brandt every week.
We start Brandt every week. We're not. I ain't gonna. And plus, mate, you think I cry? I go through surgery and don't cry, mate. You think I'm gonna cry over a game of football?
What? If Spurs win the quadruple, I'm gonna cry like a baby. That's the end of days, baby.
That's the end of the world.
No, do you know why? No. Do you know why I won't cry? Because it's the second-hand one. It's not the Champions League.
No, mate, the world would end the next day. I would cry a lot.
And by the way, it's supposed to be COYS, not glory.
That glory was Man United, mate.
Yeah, mate. This shows how much he knows about football. But like I said, it's like the reason I think Man City, I feel, is title favourites. They've had half their squad out with COVID. The squad depth is unreal. They're now hitting form, right? And they've got 2 games in hand, which will put them, if they win both of them, 1 point behind United.
If we win our game in hand, hopefully.
If we win our game in hand, I would have been more convinced about Man United if they got through to the final of the Carabao Cup. I'd be more convinced that they can do it. But because they lost that, right, or bottled it, I'll be more. I'm now more skeptical.
Oi, Chris Rock, can I ask you a question? Can I just ask you? How does it feel being 3 points behind Liverpool with the game in hand?
We're level on points with Liverpool.
No, I'm just saying, no. I meant to say level on points with the game in hand. Sorry. Yes, you're right.
It's like I'm not gonna put too much pressure on us to win the league, though. Like, it's good to be top of the league, joint top, second, whatever you want to call it. But I still don't think we have enough to win this league title, especially not over City and not over Liverpool. Those teams are just ahead of us, in my opinion. They have players who actually won league titles.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I looked at your season this season. I thought it was more closing the gap rather than actually challenging for the title.
Yeah,
it's more because you had a massive gap to your rivals. So it was more about closing the gap to even second place, let alone first. So you've already done that. So whether that's to be the fact of how mad this season's been, could be, but yeah, Man United have improved, but right for me, from what I saw the Carabao Cup game as well is like that. This is why I have skeptical about Maguire and that, because when that ball came in for that first goal, Well, I literally typed in that back line stopped like it was the freaking traffic on the M25.
My thing is, with that, that's why I'm saying Bailly should have started, because Bailly would throw himself at that ball and make sure it doesn't go in.
Yeah,
He
but
might
the
pull a
problem with
hamstring while he does
Bailly,
it.
he'll throw himself at the ball and break himself like a breadstick.
Yo,
Bro, I'd
Steven,
rather he
can I
breaks-
answer Matt there?
And then the thing is, one thing I was gonna finish off. One thing I would say is that if Lindelof had literally just come back from injury, the first game you throw him into a Carabao Cup semi-final. No, play Tuanzebe. We know this guy can defend. We know he's a really good defender, and you still persist with Lindelof. I'm Oli in. Don't get it twisted. But you criticize.
You have the right to criticize. Yeah,
you have the right to criticism, innit?
Chris, I was literally about to say, why doesn't he play Tuanzebe and Eric by myself? Like that just to me like is the defense that you should have. I've been saying for God knows how long, and basically now all Man United is basically preaching the choir now, and I've been saying it for God knows how long.
Bro, I've been saying to ads, Bayern 2 and Xavi is the one I want for so long, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
No.
Right.
Anyway.
Can I address Matt because he's talking to me?
To and Xavi. You got good players, but no, I'm saying the same problem we've got with certain players. Why they're not getting a look in? That's the same thing that's happening with Tuan.
Is that? Are you you're an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Yo,
just
Matt.
quickly, that last point, Marley.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a sporting point, but first of all, like Prime, whoever wants to come to Rio, I'm gonna love seeing you here. Well, I can't say that to Chris. That's a little creepy. He's young, but any adult that wants to come to Rio, you're my guy. I got you here, and but we don't need to be in the same place. Like, expect something to happen from me and Prime. Like, we're gonna be working together at some point. Be sure of that. But yeah, come to Rio, guys. You too, Chris. It's just a different kind of visit.
If you do go to Rio, make sure you bring your parents because safety hazard.
It's for the better. Yeah.
How good is Rio Carnival?
PG.
Make sure you
Rio Carnival.
Make sure you sign your excursion slips and send it to Charlie because your parent safety and everything.
This guy's
Anthony, I forgot to send it to you. Okay. Anyway, like I said, if anyone's interested in F1, obviously, I do an F1 news show on a Friday, the Checker Flag show at 7 p.m. So if anyone wants to join in for that, I don't think it'll be for too long, to be honest. There's not much points to it because obviously we're all sitting here waiting for the F1 testing to start. But if anyone does want to have their say on any of the points we're making on there, you're more than welcome to come on. Until then, there's just a watch along on the Saturday. And if anyone's doing a stream and they need help or they want me to come on and help them out, I'm more than happy to. I'm trying to get myself as much out there as possible to try and get this channel up to the 1K it needs to get to. So so anyway, but we'll end it there. Like I said, I've never said by the way, Wycombe Wanderer fans, I love your club. I've got no problems with your club.
Bottom of the championship right now.
I didn't do that. I didn't know they were doing that. So there you go. Alonso, if you need Alonso, right? I know you're not. I know you're sad that you're not Fernando Alonso, like the double world champion, right? And you're just the has-been that's behind Chilwell. But if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you, buddy. Right?
He's behind Emerson as well.
Charles, like I keep saying, I'll book you a fucking therapist, right? But everyone else, I thanks for coming on, everyone. Thanks for all the comments. Hit that like button, right? Where's that like button to, right?
Yeah, right. And we got to make sure we got to also make sure we got to thank the Fred Fred groupie because we always love to bring up Fred, even though he doesn't play most of the time. So it is what it is, unfortunately.
What?
10
I
likes.
didn't hear.
Right,
I
come on.
didn't hear none of that. I
Right,
didn't get that.
anyone who hasn't smashed that like button, smash that like button now, right? Smash that like button, right? Get it up to 15 or even 20 at least, right? Let's get up there, right? And get it out there, right? And if you haven't subscribed already, because I already just so noticed no one has subscribed yet. If you haven't subscribed, you don't even have to watch any of the streams or anything like that. Just smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you do want to know about anything. But that way you'll know when I'm live, because I can't strictly tell you when I'm going to be live in a post until I get over 1,000 subscribers. Then I'll be able to tell you. But anyway, like I said, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, TD Shifts, Marley, Christian, and Laurie, coming on late notice. Thanks to also Matt, Jem, Igal, as well. And yeah, until then, in terms of F1, you'll catch me tonight at 7 p.m. In terms of football, I'll be there for the watch along for Arsenal Newcastle, 5 o'clock. It's on BBC One as well. So yippee. So yeah, I'll be on there for that as well. So until then, everyone, you all take care, right? You all stay safe and stay at home if you can, right? And yeah, we'll speak to you soon. Take care.